I'd give to cozy up somewhere nice and warm this winter. I wonder if there's anywhere suitable. What's that?
What the? Is this a hot spring on the surface?
Hey, Tove. I was looking for a good hibernating spot, and I stumbled upon this hot spring. People who lived on the surface back in the day must have used this.
I think you may be right. All it's missing is the water. There's a resort, some shops, even a walking path. It's surprisingly well preserved.
I know. I was amazed when I first saw it, too. By the way, can you help me dig over here? It'd take too long if I had to use my bare hands. And tools aren't exactly my forte.
Then you person. See. In fact, tool that makes excavating a cinch. Where should I dig?
Wow! Using a tool definitely beats using your hands. At this rate, we'll probably be done in 1 hour.
That's right! If you want to get the job done right, then the right tool is important. Do you hear that? Is it just me, or does that sound like a gas leak? I think something is stuck.
Huh?
Ow! Hot!
You're right about that. I'm thinking this must be the hot spring.
I think you're right. I thought it would be okay since the ground was dry.
It doesn't seem like it's stopping.
Let's go and get Ludmilla.
The water is nice and warm. Just look at all that steam coming off. I feel like I'm on cloud 9.
Who would have thought we'd find an abandoned hot spring in a place like this?
Considering how much water is gushing out, I think we could renovate this hot spring and get it back up and running.
Ooh, that's a good idea. After all, it'd be a shame to let all this water go to waste.
Wait, are you being serious?
Why not? It clearly was a hot spring once before. The buildings are all in good shape.
Are you telling me that the northern base is gonna have its very own hot spring?
I think that just might be in the cards. But first things first, I need to contact the Ark.
Give it everything we've got.
I can't defy orders, can I?
Just leave it to me.
That is not my strong suit.
Is that everyone?
All right then, let's... Wait, I don't see Suen.
Suen asked that Macillus be excluded from this meeting. Apparently this is a busy time of year for her.
My oh my! Xuan must be the most occupied girl in the entire arc!
In line with her request, we'll be proceeding without Macillus's involvement. Moving on. We are being told that a hot spring has been uncovered on the surface near the northern base.
Sacré bleu! A hot spring?
This is quite a surprise. How was it discovered?
According to Ludmilla's report, a Nikke by the name of Neve stumbled upon it while attempting to dig out a den in which to hibernate.
My girls are simplement incroyable! She's so devoted to her work that she can uncover all kinds of unique treasures!
I'm hoping that Elysion and Tetra will endorse further recon missions to explore the hot spring. We don't know what kind of resources may potentially be uncovered there.
In that case, we can send Absolute and the scouts from Elysian. They're quite adept at carrying out reconnaissance.
As for moi, I will send the Caronades! Belota and Mika may be petite, but they are fast on their feet. They're très bien adapted for surface missions. While they're up there, they can take l'occasion to enjoy the fireworks as well.
Very well. I'll inform Enoch of who we'll be sending.
I'm worried. I just hope there aren't any unexpected surprises like last summer.
Don't worry about that. As long as Unlimited is up there, no one will end up getting stranded. I'll assign this mission to him. Thank you for your assistance. Come in. You came faster than I expected. I'm sending you up to the surface on a mission. Yes, a hot spring has been discovered there. I want you to check it out and bring back any resources that you come across. The Ark is experiencing a dire resource shortage at the moment, and we need all the resources we can get for research purposes. The deployment date will be 3 days from now, on Christmas. This time, you won't be going alone. The Caronades, Absolute, and the Scouts will be coming with you. Why is that? Is there something going on? I see. Then I'll make a note that the Counters will not be participating in this mission. The other Nikkes we're sending you out with specialize in surface-based recon operations, so there's no need to be concerned. Once you've completed your mission, you're free to enjoy the hot springs before returning. Why not? I've got you all working during Christmas, so it's the least I can do. That's everything. You may leave. I have a meeting in 5 minutes. By the way, you've performed admirably this year. Merry Christmas.
Oh yes, you'll make for wonderful guinea pigs.
Calm down.
Will this do?
The bigger the boom, the bigger the win!
A hot spring in the snow? How romantic! That's something I've only ever seen in TV shows. Come to think of it, this'll be my first time going to a hot spring. I already feel all warm and fuzzy inside since it's Christmas time. But a hot spring is a whole nother kind of warm and fuzzy. I can't wait to check it out.
Signal, don't forget that this is still a mission.
I know. I'll be sure to finish up all my work before we head out. There's quite a bit of it though, since it's the end of the year and all.
I'll help you.
You will? Thanks a bunch!
See you then.
See ya!
Weakling? You're still alive?
Ooh-huh. Where are your manners? Welcome, Commander.
Hey, Commander.
What brings you to the armory? Oh, we will? What kind of mission?
A mission with the Commander? I've died and gone to heaven.
It's probably some boring fetch quest.
Here, Noir, let me give you a massage. Lie down here.
Can I give you a massage as well? I like giving massages.
Sure.
I'll just start here.
Emma, that's my...
Just relax.
Every time I come here, I think of you. Maybe it's because the snow reminds me of you. Commander! This place reminds me of a show I saw recently, so I was quoting some of the lines. I wonder if you've seen it? I can't do it when people are watching. Oh geez, this is so embarrassing. Just forget that this happened.
Since we're here, we might as well hit up the hot spring. It wouldn't hurt to think of a few new pranks while we're at it. On that note,
No!
What?
You weren't thinking of going in the hot spring, were you?
Yeah, why?
Wouldn't it be better to go in later? There's no one in there now. If you slipped and fell, there'd be no one to help. It's a little dangerous.
But I want to go now.
Oh, okay, but maybe you can just dip your feet?
That's not what I'm into.
How about if I come with you then? I'll be right back. Can you wait for me?
Fine, we can go together. Where should I sweep first?
How about I handle the sweeping, Belorta? You might end up twisting your ankle. Just leave it to me. You go sit down and rest.
Fine. Go right ahead. Check this out, old-timer! I don't know what kind of insect this is, but it sure has a lot of fur. It's even cuter when you look at it up close. I'm gonna go show it to Mika.
Belorta, there you are! I was looking everywhere for you.
That's perfect, because I was about to go looking for you. I've got something to show you. Check this out. Isn't it cute?
Are you sure it's a good idea to touch that? What if it bites you?
It's not fun if you just stare at it from a distance. Do you see that, Mika? It's such an itty-bitty thing, but it still has eyes.
I'm telling you, this is dangerous. Put it down.
Mika. Just stop.
Huh?
All this following me around. Stop it.
I'm sorry. I'm just worried about you, that's all.
Be that as it may, all you're doing is ruining the fun I'm having here.
That wasn't my intention at all. It's just that I really do think what you're doing is a bit dangerous.
You're driving me crazy.
Belorta? Oh no. I didn't mean to rain on Belorta's parade. What should I do, old-timer? Should I follow her? She looked really peeved. Okay.
perfect for my experiment. Come on. I'll take pictures. Are you proud of me? This won't take long. There aren't enough bullets.
If we work together, this'll be a walk in the park.
What's all that ruckus? Did something happen?
Ludmilla? I think I messed up with Belorta.
What did you do?
I was worried about her. That's why I was following her around. But I think I only ended up making her frustrated. I understand how she feels. But it's just that something bad always happens to her on Christmas. She should know that more than anyone. Despite that, she insists on doing things that are dangerous. I don't understand.
Well, maybe she wants you to enjoy your Christmas as well. Seeing you beside yourself with worry on Christmas.
Huh?
One thing is certain, Belorta most certainly knows how you feel. She's probably trying to make you feel happy the best way she knows how.
That is true. Belorta has always tried to make me happy.
Mika. Do you see the vine attached to this tree? This vine can't grow on its own without something to hold on to. On the other hand, this vine helps the tree become sturdier and more resilient. If either of the two tried to assert dominance, neither of them would grow as well as they have. The only reason they've made it as far as they have is because they both understand and take care of one another. You could say the same thing about being friends with someone. Instead of asserting your own viewpoint and way of doing things, you focus on taking care of each other. Don't you agree?
I do. Belorta has always been considerate of my feelings during Christmas. But all I've done is try to force my way of thinking upon her. I need to apologize to her. Thank you, Ludmilla.
Don't mention it. Of course. No matter how tangled a ball of yarn gets, it will eventually untangle itself so long as you don't give up on it. Relationships work the exact same way. It's clear that they have a great affection for one another. It's precisely because they care so much for each other that this has happened. There's nothing to worry about. My goodness, is that a compliment? I'll take it. On that note, would you like to have tea with me? It's been a while since you last made tea for me. How'd you like the tea today? Glad to hear that.
Sorry. Please. I'm sorry, Belorta. I never intended to hurt you. I was just worried about you. Is that how an apology is supposed to go? I have no idea. What if she doesn't accept my apology? Old-timer? I'm watching Nikke being stupid. I don't know. I just don't know. She's nothing but a big bundle of nerves now. If I went to her now, it wouldn't be any fun. Besides, I'm still angry with her.
You don't look angry.
Well, I was. I forgive pretty quickly, though. You want to know the real reason why Nikke doesn't like Christmas? I died on Christmas. When I was still a human, I died in the orphanage. Right in front of Nikke.
Oh my gosh!
That's why Mika's always worried about me on Christmas. She's terrified that I might die again. I can understand why she's so worried. But still, I just want her to spend at least one Christmas happy. The past should stay in the past. Is there any way you two can help her? Make her understand that Christmas is a day when you should be happy. Nikke normally hangs on my every word. But she's incorrigible when it comes to this.
Okay, I'll try.
Thank you. You two better hurry before she ends up making herself dizzy and falling down. Sorry, but I've got a lot on my plate. I'll have to leave this to you.
You look like you're deep in thought. Really? It is a lot to digest. Well, it'll have to wait until later. First, let's help this poor little kid. Get him.
Will this do?
This experiment was a great success. Now who's next?
Old-timer! Nope, not yet. I don't even know where to begin. This is the biggest fight I've had with Belorta by far. I wish I could just turn back time. What if she doesn't even want to be friends with me anymore? Ugh, there's so much running through my brain. A party? What kind of party? Hey, you're right! Belorta Santa has always been a fan of Christmas parties. I think that just might work. You're a genius. But is it okay if we have a party here, Ludmilla?
Do you even have to ask? It's for a good cause, of course.
Really?
Today is Christmas, and that's reason enough for me. And like Servant said, the party will lighten the mood. What's that face supposed to mean?
I'm just surprised that you agreed to this so readily. Thank you for doing this.
Don't mention it. We're trying to rekindle a great friendship here. It's the right thing to do. Let's call everyone so that we can prepare the best party possible.
A Christmas party? That's fantastic!
Sounds like fun.
I've never been to a big Christmas party before.
What a pain.
What would you like to prepare, Unhwa?
I'm not doing it.
Should we prepare some food?
Of course. I'll take care of the main dish. But I'll need assistance.
I'd like to volunteer. I'm pretty confident with my skills in the kitchen.
Emma, perhaps you could prepare the desserts instead? Remember the cookies you made last year?
Yes, but I'd rather cook this year.
I'd like to try some of your desserts too. Me too.
Really? You all want to try it?
Yeah. Signal and I will help Ludmilla. Sure! I can help.
Okay then. I'll prepare the desserts.
Phew! Thank goodness. Well, we better go and start getting the decorations ready.
I'll join this side as well.
It's less noisy over here.
I'll need an assistant to help me prepare the desserts.
I can do that. So long as I'm able to have samples while I'm helping. Me? Emma, can we make a strawberry cake?
I'm sure we can.
Oh yeah! This is gonna be so yummy! What are you talking about? What? That's not what's happening. Great. This is just what I need. Fine, it's nothing.
What Nikke is trying to say is that she wants to help make the cake as well.
Huh?
Oh, is that what it is? Okay, Mika, you're more than welcome to join us.
Thank you! What about you, old-timer?
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Old-timer! You've gotta help me! That'd be great! Oh boy, this cake is going to be absolutely scrumptious! My reality. There aren't enough darts. Come on. Will this do?
Nice.
Not bad for a weakling.
The first thing we have to do is prepare the cake batter.
I guess I could do that. Emma, can you help pour the milk for me?
Sure.
I'll fill the strawberries with chocolate. Yup, sounds delicious, doesn't it? You can help me, old-timer. Okay, no problem. I'll just be sure to put some hot sauce in your strawberries.
This isn't too fast, is it?
Nope, that's perfect. Keep pouring it just like that.
Oh dear. I'm terribly sorry. I wasn't able to control it.
It's okay. We can just add more flour.
You're so smart, Mika.
All right then. I'm gonna keep stirring the batter. So go ahead and gradually add some more flour.
Okay, I've got this. This is much easier with a powder than a liquid.
Glad to hear it. Just keep adding it slowly, like you're doing. A bit more. Oh!
Oh dear.
Just look at all the powder in the air. It's like it's snowing.
I don't understand. I swear I had a good grip on it. I'm so sorry. I feel just terrible. I had no idea it would all come tumbling out like that. Should we start over?
No, that's all right. We've got a lot of milk in here, so it should be okay. It'll just be an extra large cake, that's all.
Oh, well that's good. It sounds like you've got a real knack for baking, Mika.
Yeah, Mika's a natural at this. Anything she bakes is out of this world delicious. That's not true at all.
I knew I could trust you with this. All right, Mika. What should I do now?
Now, all we've got to do is add a bit of sugar.
Perhaps the commander should step in. I'm nervous that I might mess it up again. Thanks, Commander.
That's it! You're doing great, old-timer! That's it, just like that. A little bit more.
Oh dear.
I'm more worried whether you're okay, old-timer. As for the cake, I'm not so sure I can say it's okay. How about that? Even old-timer dropped the ball.
Sorry. I figured since no one else was saying anything, I might as well say it. Anyway, it shouldn't be too big a deal, right? It'll just be a bit on the sweet side.
Right! It'll be a little sweeter and a little hefty. That's all. Sorry for not saying anything earlier. I just needed a moment to think. I'll try and work my magic with this thing and make sure it ends up delicious. All done! Wow, it's massive! Must be because we put in so many ingredients.
It smells wonderful. It's a bit plain looking though, don't you think? Wouldn't it pop more with a bit of decoration on top?
Good call. Do you think you can draw a heart?
But we don't have enough frosting left for that.
How about using ketchup then?
Ketchup?
Sure, why not? It's what they do at the Maid Cafe.
I've tried it before, and it didn't taste half bad.
You don't say. I suppose mixing something sweet and acidic could be a good flavor combination.
We could say that we made a strawberry tomato cake.
Wait just a moment. Use this. This should work a lot better.
The color doesn't really stand out though.
What if we drew the pattern on a plate then? Do you think that might look better?
Oh, I've got it. We can use half and half. Half with chocolate and half with ketchup. What do you think?
Okay. I'll do the chocolate then.
You'd like to draw a pattern too?
Yeah. That's what I'd like to do.
Okay. Tomato ketchup with strawberry and chocolate. Sounds delicious.
Yeah, really yummy.
You should see your face, Mika. It's hilarious.
Belorta?
Personally, I think our cake is going to be delicious, don't you? I can't wait to share it with everyone. I never thought making a cake could be such a riot. I can't remember the last time I had this much fun. The tree is officially complete.
I think it's the prettiest tree I've ever seen.
The decorations really are lovely.
I think so too. Noir and I worked really hard on it. You work with the light so well, Delta. Like an artist. The angles are perfect.
Well, I obviously can't permit any imperfections.
Wow. Did you do this all by yourself?
Unhwa helped out.
She did? I don't think she did much of anything.
Shut your mouth.
Will do. Hey, Emma! Look over here!
You've got some frosting on your lip.
I know! Don't I look like Santa Claus? Let me put one on you, too!
Ooh, that'd be great, thanks.
It's just... this is all so different from how I imagined Christmas would be. Whenever I think of Christmas in my mind, it's filled with people who are forcing themselves to smile. Here, everyone's smiles are genuine. Maybe Belorta was right. Maybe I had an unjustly negative impression of Christmas. After all, this is just about the furthest thing from a depressing Christmas that I can imagine. I can't imagine anything bad or dangerous happening here.
I ought to punish you.
Another enemy down.
Come on! Right back. Why does this always have to happen to me?
I didn't hurt you, did I? Are you proud of me?
That just about does it for all the preparations. Before we get this party started, let's all gather at the table.
Wow, the lights are so pretty. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than here.
It's been a while since I was this excited.
It's been a lot of fun having so many visitors here at Snowfield. Then, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas! Happy holidays!
Merry Christmas indeed.
Merry... Something got caught in my throat.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Now then, let's get this party underway.
About time. I call first dibs on the cake. I've been eyeing it this entire time.
Is this cake more than one flavor?
It sure is. Half chocolate, half ketchup. What was that second half?
Ugh. Go ahead and try it. You're gonna love it, I'm sure of it.
Is that why it's so massive? Well, I guess I'll go for the ketchup half first. Can't say I've ever had that flavor before.
I want chocolate first.
Wow! Delicious!
The chocolate half is fantastic too.
Oh yeah! It's nice and moist and super sweet! And that tiny hint of acidity at the end? Perfection. This blows all store-bought cakes out of the water.
So you really like it?
I love it! You should try some, bestie.
Okay, just one bite. What? Oh my gosh, it really is delicious.
Has everyone's taste buds gone haywire?
No, really. Try some, Unhwa. It's the best cake I've ever had.
I will do no such thing. In fact,
Well, what do you think? Isn't it amazing?
It's not bad, I guess.
Let me try some. Wowzer, that's one tasty cake!
I'm glad you all like it. I feel like I've been getting better every year.
You should try some too, old-timer. It really is fantastic. See?
Told ya Mika is a master at baking.
It wasn't just me. We all made it together.
I want another piece. Me too. Wowee, they sure look scary. Come on.
Not bad for a weakling.
I ate way too much. I'm stuffed. I feel like I'm burning up too. I wonder if it has to do with how much I ate. I've got to go and get some fresh air.
Belorta, I have something.
Do you want to come with, Mika?
Is that okay?
Sure, unless you don't want to, in which case...
I'll come.
Good. There's that cool air I was craving. It was like an oven in there.
Yeah, super stuffy.
By the way, that cake you made was out of this world. You always make the best cakes.
I'm just glad that you enjoyed it.
I think your cake is what made this party.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I'm honored to hear you say that.
Having said that, don't you feel this party is still lacking something?
Huh?
Yeah, something is definitely missing.
What exactly?
What else? Fireworks! Fireworks are the highlight of any decent party. Do you want to go set off some fireworks with me? Are you coming or not? My arm is getting tired.
Coming.
That's better. My arm isn't so tired anymore. Now let's go and set off some killer fireworks.
All right.
This is perfect. We were all going to come out to the hot spring anyway. And this place will be the perfect vantage point to take in the fireworks.
I was planning on taking some photos of the fireworks.
Sounds great. Then I'll just have Mika and Old-Timer come with me.
I don't want to rain on anyone's parade, but I'm afraid you can't do that.
Huh? How come?
It's too late in the year. There's a lot of snow on the back end of this mountain, which makes it incredibly dangerous.
So it's just snow? That's no problem. We've traversed plenty of places way more perilous than this. As long as we stick close together, we'll be just fine.
Right. I'll take care of Belorta.
I'm sorry, but I still can't give you the go-ahead. How about you light off some fireworks here?
That wouldn't be the same. I want to set off a really big one. Are you sure you can't allow us to go to the mountain? Pretty please? We'll be extra careful. I brought a whole bunch of fireworks just for this. Also, it's Christmas. If I can't light off any fireworks, I'll be the saddest girl in the world.
I'll be super bummed as well. Pretty please, Ludmilla?
Okay, fine. If you're dead set on going, I'll accompany you. Yes, I know the geography around here better than anyone. But I have to stress again that now is not a good time. The weather isn't ideal. Once it settles down, we'll go.
Okay, I can wait a little bit. I just hope the weather clears up soon. Which fireworks should we set off, Mika? The heart? The snowman? Or, ooh, the snowflake one! Jeez, what am I saying? Of course we can set them all off!
Sounds good. Whatever you want to do, we'll do.
I'm glad to see you smiling, Mika. You should do it more often. Let's try and smile as much as possible this Christmas. Ready, set, smile! Come on, humor me.
Like this?
You should see how red your cheeks are right now, Mika. Oh goodness, your lips are even trembling.
You don't have to make fun of me.
Let me ask you something, Mika. Did you have a good day? The Christmas party was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It's the first time I've worn such fancy clothes. Making the cake was a lot of fun, too.
I feel the same way. I'm very pleased that my hot sauce snowballs came out so nicely. And it's always fun to gorge on so many delicious snacks. But the cake was the true pièce de résistance. Something tells me that our Christmases going forward will be just as wonderful.
Yeah, I think so too.